Even if I was having a hard time, I was like, but my clients are doing really well. And like, I'm still able to coach them really fucking powerfully. My skills have nothing to do with my current business's performance. I could sign 20 clients and then decide to go offline, decide to not sell a thing, and to just operate within the business.
Welcome to Did I Stutter with Jill Perrick. And yeah, I probably did because I have a stuttering disability. But I'm also a multiple six-figure business and mindset coach who's here to help you shut down the mindfuckery of imposter syndrome, self-doubt, and playing the nice girl in your content so you and your brand can blow the fuck up and so you can stack the motherfucking cash. I'm holding absolutely nothing back. We're talking marketing, messaging, mindset, subconscious healing, nervous system regulation, and how to do it all even with raging anxiety, ADHD, and just being a fucking human. If fuck is one of your favorite words and nothing can get in between you, your iced coffee, or the work that you're here to do, I'm your girl. Let's dive in.
This conversation is going to make you feel so much better today. That is my goal, is for you to feel so fucking good about your work and what you're here to do. And you're going to go out there today and fucking crush it because of the conversation that I am going to have with you today. This conversation was spurred by so many coaching calls I've had with clients over the past couple of weeks. And I really wanted to bring this conversation to the pod because I think it's extremely important. And that is around like this conversation around credibility versus skills based on your current results at the moment. So what do I mean by this? Back in 2022, I had a client who was sending me screenshots of people paying in full for her coaching. And she was having 5-figure cash months. While I was getting in my car in the evening, it was like around the dinner time rush, and I drove over to the next town over to drive for Uber Eats because my expenses were eating away at my income and I was in an income dip. And I was like, oh, in the next month, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills. I had no like credit left over that I could use. And I was like, I'm going to have to drive for Uber Eats to pay my motherfucking bills. And again, at the same time, I was getting results after results from the clients that I was working with. And they were getting, again, incredible results, pay in fulls, 5-figure cash months, speaking engagements. Like they were doing all of these incredible things. And it was in that exact moment that it clicked for me that you can 1000% sell results and outcomes that you are not getting at that very second, because coaching is a fucking skill and performance is just what you are producing in this current season. Okay. As I said, my expenses were excessive. I was in my first income dip of my entire career. And it took me a long time to bounce back from it because I was like, oh, is this going to be my forever? Like, am I never going to make money ever again? Am I ever going to sign a client again? And you have that feeling that it feels like this is fucking rock bottom until you realize, oh, this is entrepreneurship. There are seasons, there are ebbs, there are flows, and it doesn't mean anything about you. But if you endlessly shame yourself and judge yourself for the fact that you are not getting perfect results, especially as a business coach or somebody who is a coach that helps other people, don't mind me just making sure Hugo's getting comfortable because he's always crying at me. If you are a coach that like helps clients get results by way of sales or making money or whatever the fuck, like this really is for you because you can get really caught up in the results piece of it. Am I performing perfectly so I am credible enough to talk about this? Okay, so again, I had gone full-time the year before. My business was my only income at this point. I was stressed, so I signed up for Uber Eats and I delivered food for a month, and I would cry every single time I got in my car, like watching the sunset, which was always beautiful because it was the winter time and it was so beautiful, and I would cry, but I would also be like, I'm so grateful to see the sunset, blah, blah, blah. I love my business, blah, blah, blah. And I would drive around for Uber Eats during the dinner rush. And I even ran into someone that I knew from high school while picking up an order once, and I was fucking mortified. I flew out of that fucking steakhouse so fast. And all the while, my clients were thriving. Like I said, pay in fulls, 5-figure months, they were killing it, and it was a mind fuck. But it was the lesson that I needed to stop putting so much emphasis on my results and if they made me qualified or not. Because the skills that I had as a coach, they did not die the second I was in a dip or having a difficult time behind the scenes. And I was making it mean that I could not help people because I didn't have the credibility or I wasn't getting those exact results and I was a fraud. And I had to have this realization. I really had to have this experience of the performance that I was trying to grip so hard with both hands. I was trying to be perfect. And the second that it slipped, I was like, this is something I had to fucking learn. I had to learn to stop equating my performance and the results that I was getting to mean that I was credible. I had gotten them time and time before. I had had consistent 5-figure cash months. I had signed hundreds of clients at that point. Like, I had made so much money, and yet the second that my income dipped, because I also invested a lot of it back into the business. Okay. So I had invested a lot of it back. I was also in my like mid 20s. So we were going on vacation and doing all these things. Right. But I was making it mean that like, oh, because I had an income dip or a slip, or I didn't manage everything correctly, like this means that I'm not qualified. And I was scared about what that would do to my credibility. And it wasn't until I actually had that experience and I was like, how am I supposed to move forward from this? But my clients were getting incredible results and they were happy, and we were doing some really incredible work behind the scenes. And even if I was having a hard time, I was like, but my clients are doing really well. And like, I'm still able to coach them really fucking powerfully. My skills have nothing to do with my current business's performance. I could sign 20 clients and then decide to go offline, decide to not sell a thing, and to just operate within the business and to just coach clients, and that's it. And my sales would definitely go down, and I wouldn't sign a new client if there was no way to sign a new client. But those 20 clients that I did sign would be getting incredible results regardless. It has nothing to do with my actual skills or my actual credibility. And it doesn't have to do with anything when it comes to yours as well. But every time you experience a low or you look at your current reality, you soften yourself. You hesitate on speaking on results and the outcomes of your work because you're afraid, what if I can't keep it up and then I can't say this with conviction? But the conviction doesn't come from your current performance. And if it does, that shit is shaky. It is not on a stable fucking foundation. And you're either going to realize that now, or you're going to realize that when you're forced to realize that, when you're forced to make the separation between your skills and your current performance. And it's why your income is currently on a fucking roller coaster. Like, this is legitimately the biggest disconnect that I see between coaches and their messaging. Before they come to me, they are watering themselves down so much and tiptoeing around results and outcomes. They're not being specific in, I can help you do this, I can help you do that. That they get stuck between knowing they need to claim outcomes and results to sign clients, but then feeling like claiming outcomes and results makes them a fraud because their own results are inconsistent. But at what point are you going to allow yourself to claim them confidently? You probably don't even have that experience because you're like, well, when I sign the next client, or when I do the next thing, or when I have X number of income per month or consistently, but that time probably is going to come and you're going to feel the exact same way. And why would you make your credibility based on something so flimsy as business results or what's happening in your current reality instead of everything you've experienced, everything else that makes you credible, your skills, your lived experience, your stories, who you fucking are, and how you know that can create an impact in your clients' lives? The real fear isn't, can I coach on this? It's, am I out of integrity if I sell this while I'm not currently living it perfectly? And let me tell you, Olympic athletes, they don't fucking coach themselves. And many of them have coaches that have never won a medal or even competed in the Olympics, because having complete self-perception while performing at the same time is impossible. So when you're in the midst of performing, moving, taking the action, you can't see all of your own blind spots, where you're self-sabotaging, what you could do better. And as a coach, your job for your clients is to be a pattern recognition expert. Your job is to see all the tiny nuances that your client can't, because the best athletes in the world know this, and it's why they have mentors and coaches, and they only hire more people the more successful that they get, so that athlete can focus on a single thing, performing to the best of their ability. And that is what you need to think about too. Is like, your clients are looking for your guidance and support to see the things that they can't see. They aren't constantly comparing and judging your current experience to theirs and asking themselves, is she good enough? Has she achieved X, Y, Z in the last week? Oh, she has? Great. I would rather hire somebody who is forthcoming and transparent about their experience and the ebbs and flows and the ups and downs. You're so afraid to be seen in your vulnerability and your stories where you fucked up, you made a mistake, you had to lead yourself through it. But that is what your clients want to see, because they want to feel like they are okay. They want to feel like their struggles are legitimate and that they can get through them and get to the result that they desire. And they're looking to create that result. And your results do not have a direct impact on your clients' results. Your skills do. Your coaching does. Your ability to recognize their patterns. You are so much more than your current reality. Hiring someone solely because of their results will only set set you back and make you regret investing in yourself. I've done this before so many times. I have invested in people because I liked the results that they were getting, and then I realized, oh, I don't like this person, or oh, they actually don't know how to coach at fucking all. Results do not automatically equate to coaching skills. Great coaching is pattern recognition. It's being able to influence a change in behavior. It's seeing what you can't see while you're in it. Hugo is being a fucking menace today as I'm recording. And integrity isn't about performing perfectly, you guys. It's about being honest about what you're teaching, the process you guide them through, and the skills that you actually have. I have coached people who are 7-figure entrepreneurs, even though I am not a 7-figure entrepreneur yet. I almost am, but like I have coached many people who have made more than me because they are seeing how I'm moving or the things I'm doing, and they just want to be coached and seen by me because of the work that I do and how I do the work, not just because of the results that I'm getting. Don't let the coaching industry fucking warriors scare you into thinking that you don't know what you're doing. You can't help people simply because your results aren't perfect and it means you're not credible. That is some bullshit. So instead of, I have to be this walking flawless embodiment of a result in order to guide someone to it, replace that with, I understand the pathway, the skill, and the psychology of how to move someone through it. Okay? You are more than just the results that you're getting. You are so much more than just the results that you're getting. And when you learn how to separate the two, your results from your skills, you will make so much more fucking money because it will be about that. And that will build conviction and confidence in yourself and in your offers because it's no longer about, am I just performing? Am I just showing people I have results, so you should pay me for the fact that I have results? That's not what this is. This is about your opinions, your beliefs, who you are, and how all of that and your skills, your expertise, your lived experiences all culminate to help your clients get results. So join the Real Deal fucking Mastermind when you are ready to separate your skills from your current season. We're going to clean up the identity spiral of who am I to say that? So no matter what fucking season you're in, you can sell boldly with belief in your work. We strengthen your messaging and make it clear as fuck so you claim outcomes without feeling like a fraud. And you're going to stack 10K to 20K cash funds because even if events in your life waver, your leadership and your ability to keep moving never does. You are the real deal, and it's time to feel, move, and act like it so you can stack the motherfucking coin. And next week we start Risk It All, which is a 5-day content program where you are going to say the fucking thing, where you are going to put it all on the line in your content. You are going to say your risky beliefs. You are going to be open and honest and tell stories that you never thought you would tell on the fucking internet. And it is all going to lead to sales in this 5-day content program, Risk It All. It is $88 and you can join now. And we start on Monday. And I can't wait to welcome you in. The people who are inside will also get first dibs on the birthday sale because my birthday is coming up, you guys. Your girl's turning 34. Jesus Christ, how did that happen? Anyways, I love you so much. I will see you next week.